Today I'm going to be working and training as a game master in the first ever board game cafe in the UAE. I took my sister and my cousin to the Unwind Za'abil branch in Dubai to embarrass myself in front of them, and then had Mr. Prince, their head game master, guide me through a few of their 1,000 games and teach me the skills needed to become the amazing professional game master I am at the moment. Then I used these skills on random strangers who were Unwind's actual customers. I don't know how Unwind agreed to let me do this, but let's go. Before we get to business, let me show you how I tried to cancel the head game master and it didn't work.
And we have Jaipur. Who's from Jaipur here?
We're from Pakistan.
We're Pakistani.
Really?
What was that reaction? You're
don't like
disappointed.
Pakistan?
I'm not disappointed. I was looking here. I've not seen a lot of Pakistani ladies in UAE.
You don't?
No.
Well,
There's so many.
The guys have been meeting a lot of guys.
Maybe you just don't realize they're Pakistani.
yeah, I mean, we look the same. It's true.
Some of the strategy games here, we have these as the word games and party games. Strategy games, but it takes a very long time. Here, the monopolies and the economy games, two-player games.
How often do you give people the most difficult?
Actually, these ones are mostly for gamers to play a lot of games. You see all the kids' games over this section.
I see the monkeys.
Are you excited, Fauzi?
The most difficult games. These are the easiest, but for me, I think.
Kids
they're gonna be
games.
The most difficult.
Nana, I think we should order some food. Are you excited to teach Fauzi?
Very excited.
You think she's a good student?
Actually, looking at everything as an experienced teacher, I mean, she's going to be a very good student.
Like completely expression. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think
I don't think so. I know so.
Oh, wow. How do you think you'll perform out of 10?
6, 5.
Bro.
Expect the worst and you won't be disappointed.
Life quotes with Fauzi Munir.
So this is how it went. He teach me the board game, we'd all play the board game, and then I explained the board game to everyone using the technique a game master should use.
Action.
So today our first lesson is going to be Rich is Scary Busy Days. We start from the youngest. I believe you are the youngest here. How old are you?
I'm 18.
I'm 17 though.
The green clock. I win! You see, I got my card.
That is a good teaching.
Yeah.
It's actually good for you to teach for someone to win, to show that you taught the person well.
Oh, now you're
Yeah, sure.
No, I'm not gonna give you excuses, but then if I win, she's gonna lose interest.
Hello, how are you?
I'm good, thank
How
you.
are you?
I'm good.
You're 5-year-old, right? My name is Fauzi, and this is a pretty cool Busy Town game. It's called Busy Town.
Feel free. Perfect. You see, whenever you're teaching, you have to be confident.
Okay.
Don't know me, your expression is going to make me like you.
Pick a color. The goal of this game is to get 5 of these blue seek and find cards. So the person who gets that will win. So we basically start in our colors position. So then we take turns to spin the wheel. This clipboard rings a bell, and that person gets to keep this card. So even though I took this card out, if you found this first, you get. And then. What? Get that?
Please don't intimidate my student. Give her attention, okay?
Yeah, that's basically how you play.
Okay.
Did I miss anything?
You did a great job because I did not introduce you to any of this. You did actually absolutely. If I'm to mark you, I would have given you 9 out of 10.
Wow.
What you were doing in teaching, we call demonstration method, because you have not gone through yet, but you've demonstrated it very well. What you missed in the course of doing this, that you did not tell us what is the age of the people who can play this game. The skills that kids are going to develop,
The observation
skills and color recognition.
Need a snack break.
Good food.
All we care about is food.
Says you. This game is for ages 5 and above. It's called I Spy Dig In because we dig in the pool. This is really good for your kids or even your 5-year-old friends. Identifying object skills, you have the skills. It is now officially time for me to teach these games to random strangers, but other games I learned were Avalon, Dig In, Suspend, Hit, Chameleon. There are so many other games that Unwind actually sells themselves, so check that out.
How many games you've learned?
I've played 6. Abalone, Hit, The Ride.
Which ride?
The right?
Which ride? Which of them is the ride?
The middle one.
The ride.
The Z-Town ride, same
Okay.
thing. The spy, digging. The smartass. I'm not a good student.
Balancing one as it.
The rods.
The ride.
Yeah, the roads.
Steed.
Eh?
Steel?
Steed.
Steve?
Suspend.
Suspense.
Steve is the worst.
Yeah, TikTok.
Yeah.
Where are you actually from? Oh, I want to say
Mumbai.
Pakistan, but
I'm
no.
from Pakistan.
Wait. Lahore?
Yeah. What did you just call me?
Okay, so my name is Ford.
What kinds of games are you guys doing?
Something very like you want to pawn something.
Yeah, something
Yeah, something we
fun,
have fun, like we
Exciting.
not just cards. There was something you want to say.
I only
You guys want to say hi to the camera?
On my story, every day I post quote of the day.
Yeah, he's like his.
So like
You're like the
motivational.
philosophical.
Yeah, the motivation. Hi. Quote of the day.
The master is testing her.
2, 4.
Everyone will get 9 cards. The goal of it is to make sure that all your cards are the same color.
Oh, game master. Where's the mastering?
Look at that. So all of your cards are shuffled. The goal of your cards is to be the same color.
I think she forgot it. Yeah.
Okay, so I can swap up to 4 cards. Okay. For example, I want to swap 2. The other person should also be swapping between 2. Cards the same color. You press this, that person wins.
Okay, good.
Okay.
Oh, relax. Yeah, you're not winning this time, yeah?
The game master has given the instructions.
Now I want to switch 2 cards.
She's doubting herself, I think, but they seem to have believed her rules.
Okay, are you guys gonna continue playing?
Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Yay! She has been approved.
10 on 10, bro.
Okay.
Good job done.
In 8. Because I shuffle was questionable.
Can you shuffle better?
You should rate his shuffle now.
Wait, what was that?
You see?
Like an 8.5. Like.
Hey, that's higher than you though.
One, she was able to create the environment, and that is the most important thing as a teacher. 9.6.
Whoa!
Have you seen that kid doing?
They're forcing Fozzie to make a reel with them. I don't know.
She just said into the mic, we are now being forced to be in a reel. We were forced to be in your video.
I'm being held at gunpoint, you don't know. Overall, I think it was an amazing experience. I don't know how to talk. Bro, I went into that cafe that day thinking this is gonna be like the most fun, adventurous job ever. I'm having the best job on the planet. Naturally, you think that is what being a game master feels like. It was, but it's not just that. Fun job comes with difficulties too. I actually learned so much more than I expected. Learned how to teach a board game effectively. Before that day, anytime someone would explain a board game to me, I would zone out. But I realized I'm not the problem. The person explaining the board game is the problem. There's a technique to it. There are steps to it. Second, I learned how to deal with a customer. They may not be in the mood, but you're always gonna have to be smiley and openly because they come here at a board game cafe for therapy. They don't want the people they meet at the board game cafe and the game masters to be depressing too. There were a group of strangers, customers that wanted to learn a new board game, but they didn't want to be filmed, so I didn't film them. I wanted to try my little game master technique that I learned that day on them. I go up to them, understand what kind of game they want. I think, okay, this game's gonna be good. I show them the game. One guy was like, dude, this game's so boring. I was like, this is why I can't be a game master, because I'm impatient. Let me explain it more. I made them play one more round and they were competitive. They liked the game. They continue playing. On your face, that guy who said it was a boring game. It wasn't, because I explained it. Third, game masters know over 1,000 board games. You never know what board game your customer wants. There's so many and you need to know every single one of them. It's crazy. It took me hours to learn 5 board games in detail and they weren't even that difficult. Now imagine their job. Thank you, Unwind, for this amazing opportunity. Let me know where else you'd like me to work for a day.
Now let's talk Unwind. This cafe earned the What's On Award 2024. They've got 2 branches in Dubai, in Hessa and Zabeel. Check them out and trust me, the food was also so good.
Bye-bye.